Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a UU match. This one is against Scooter 4000, and he's got four things that are really weird for UU and even for RU, to be completely honest. And I think they're all actually PU, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say they're weird for NU also. But it's definitely a UU team because he's got his Zapdos and he's got his Zoroark. I figured he'd lead with Zoroark and disguise it as something. But I see Gigalith, and I'm like, that's fine. I have my Scarfed Nidoking here, and I can just hit with an Earthquake. If it's Gigalith, it brings him down to sturdy most likely, and if it's his Zoroark, it'll bring him down to his Focus Sash, and that's exactly what it does. He's gonna hit with Night Days, and that's not cool because that is gonna do a ton of damage. And I know Zoroark's pretty strong, but that seems pretty ridiculous considering how much Nidoking's base stats are, 80s and stuff. So it's like they're not bad defenses. I don't know. That seems like it did a little bit more than too much. But as I go for the Earthquake again, kind of against my better judgment. But I was gonna predict the Zapdos, switching if I did switch out. So, Meganium is all right. Whatever. Go to Bisharp. This is not your standard Swords Dance Bisharp. This is one with Stealth Rock, which unfortunately, when you have Stealth Rock, you can't get Sucker Punch. But I'm using it kind of more like sort of like a lead Golem or, actually kind of like a Jirachi, just without Wish and not specially defensive. So yeah, Stealth Rock, and it's sort of like a tanky set because its defense is pretty good, and as long as you're not getting it with a fighting attack and to a smaller degree ground attack, you're good. You know, rock and normal and grass and stuff like that. That's all pretty fine. He switches to Zoroark, which I didn't think re-illusioned if you hit it. I thought once you hit it once for the rest of the battle, it doesn't get its illusion back. But I don't know. So he gets Leech Seed recovery and doesn't get killed by rocks, which is unfortunate. But I go to my Togekiss, sorry, and he taunts me for some reason, even though I'm just gonna kill him with Air Slash. He goes to Zapdos. I'm gonna switch to Nidoking on the Thunderbolt, but he's actually gonna go with the Substitute, which is weird because he's also Life Orb, and I'm assuming he has Roost instead of Hidden Power because if you don't have Roost when you have Sub and Life Orb, it's kind of weird. I go to Kingdra because I figure I can take a hit, get up a Dragon Dance, and kind of threaten his team. What I didn't realize was that I don't have any speed investment, and that puts my speed at 207. So I kind of fucked up there, but it turns out that he's either modest or just doesn't have max 328 speed, which is weird. I'm going to be honest. It's kind of odd, because like I said, mine's only 207, so with the +1, that's only 310. So he could be modest. I could outspeed him that way, but that seems weird to have a modest Zapdos. Usually people don't do that. Anyways, he brings in a Meganium. I'm going to Dragon Dance and then rest as he goes for the Energy Ball and then Protect. Not really sure about the Protect. I guess he just wanted to get lefties and stuff, so that kind of works. But I wake up with my Gesto Berry, and I'm going to go for the +3. He's going to go for the Leech Seed because he figures, I'm just going to kind of keep setting up on him, and yeah. But now I'm at +3. I figure I can pretty much kill his entire team, right? Yeah. The only problem is that a +3 Adamant max attack Kingdra's Outrage does like 88 to 100.5%. Like it's barely able to kill because if it's bold max defense all that stuff, and that's clearly what he is because that was like fuck. And to make it worse, he got a crit, which means with Protect I'm gonna die to the Leech Seed, and he's gonna be at a fairly decent amount of health, and I was just like fuck. Yeah. So I've seen Leech Seed, I've seen Protect, I've seen Energy Ball. I figure his last move is Light Screen, maybe Aromatherapy. So I'm going to go for the sub because I know he can't really do anything to me. He's probably not going to have Hidden Power Fire. That would be really weird on a Meganium. But he goes for his Flareon, and then it turns out that it's a Guts boosting one. I'm like, I thought it was going to be specially defensive, and I'd be kind of in trouble because I don't have Earth Power because it's a Subseed with Seed Flare and Hidden Power Fire. But yeah, it doesn't happen. But he goes for a quick attack, doesn't break it, so I set up my Leech Seed easily. And I'm going to go for the Seed Flare here. I'm going to kill him because I get a critical hit, which is not too big of a deal because I'd be able to sub and etc., and he wouldn't really be doing much to me. He sends out his Dragonair, and I'm like, what's he going to do? Ice Beam me? And he does, and I'm like, okay, I hope you're not like Specs or something, but no, I'm pretty sure he's a Violite. And I'm sure he's not Specs, or at least choiced in anyway, because I'm going to go for the sub here, and he's going to go for the Thunder Wave, so he actually mispredicted my plays. Like, he thought I'd go for sub first, and then he'd Ice Beam to break it, and then since I didn't sub, he thought I wouldn't sub, I guess, and tried to go for Thunder Wave, but I don't know. I wouldn't have done that. Like, I would have basically Ice Beamed until he broke my sub kind of thing, and then maybe, like, why would I not sub after I Leech Seed? I just wanted to get Leech Seed up first, just in case he subbed kind of thing, right? But I guess. But I switch out here because I'm basically full health, and I'm not really doing too much damage to him. And I can go to Bisharp and gain a bunch of health with Leech Seed. Like, might as well not waste it, right? Plus, I resist most likely his, Dragon Pulse or Draco Meteor or whatever, and his Ice Beam. And Thunder Wave's not too big of a deal. But I go for Iron Head, and that's going to kill him. And Iron Head, oh my god. You never really use Iron Head that much except on, like, Jirachi. But it has such a satisfying donk. And I just love it. He switches his Gigalith. I know he can't sturdy this, but he's still going to just live it through sheer defense. And I'm going to flinch him, though, which is awesome. But like I said, my defense is actually pretty good. And his attack is good, but he doesn't have stab on Earthquake, so I doubt it would have even come close to killing me kind of thing. But yeah, then I just finish off my sweep with my 4th Iron Head and just kill his Meganium. So that's the battle. I had some fun with a new and fairly rare Bisharp set. Like I said, you don't get Sucker Punch, so I have Night Slash. I could have Brick Break, but it's like that lets me hit like Registeel and other Bisharps, whereas Night Slash lets me hit like Victini, Chandelure. Otherwise, I would have big troubles with them. Like, I mean, I could Thunder Wave them, but it's like after that I have to switch, and it's like that sort of defeats the purpose of Thunder Waving them on the switch kind of thing. Especially since Victini's probably going to U-turn anyways. You can hit them with a Night Slash, and then they're fucking dead. And you don't have to worry about them anymore because you're, Adamant Max Attack and Stab, super effective Night Slash. But yeah, so, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I'll see you all next time.